All right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Behind me, I have the camper I'm going to be doing a tour of. It's the 2023 Sabre 37FLH. This is their new design. You guys are either going to love it or hate it. This is called the Mimosa Maple. They really lightened it up, gave it more of kind of a wood feel to it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys like RV videos or find value in what I'm doing, if you guys could hit that like and subscribe button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I am in a sales position here at RV Nation, so if you guys are in the market for an RV, you'll find my contact information down in the description. I would love to get an opportunity to talk to you, see if maybe we can do a little bit of business together. Also down in the description, you'll find specifications, things like length, weight, awning size, options, all that good stuff. But I hope you guys like this tour. Again, it's the 2023 Sabre 37FLH. And let's go ahead and get on into it. I figure I'm probably going to spend about 20-25 minutes here on this tour. Going to go inside and outside. I'm going to start on the inside, but I thought it was important to kind of show you the new look for it. So right across the way here, I got a 2022 that came in not that long ago. I'll zoom in, and as you can tell, the decor is looking pretty similar on this here, but they did clean it up a little bit, kind of tweak the decals here on the side, and they did add this little Sabre decal, which I think is pretty cool. It's just a really nice little symbol. But let's go ahead and get on inside. Let me unscrew the, sorry about that. But yeah, let's start on inside. So it is a 2023 Sabre 37FLH. So that front living FL being the front living. It's got this bath and a half model. This is going to be the kitchen, by the way. That's that Mimosa Maple. I think it looks just wonderful. I hope you guys do as well. But then back here, you're going to find this absolutely massive, beautiful bathroom. Definitely do that. I'm going to make chapters on this too. So if you guys ever want to skip, if you're getting bored in an area I'm in, you're more than welcome to. What's going on here? Camera's getting a little shaky on me. See if I can get it fixed. There you go. But it's got the dual vanities back there. I think it's pretty darn neat. Washer, dryer prep and all that. But all right, front living camper. So the front living aspect is obviously the shining star on this. You have the dual opposing slides. And I do love the way that this, new decor, this kind of brownish look, not quite as dark as the bogey iron that they had, but I think it really pops off this dark furniture. The floor got an upgrade. It's looking lighter and brighter. It's getting pretty cool looking. And then obviously, up and around the slide, they put in that little dark accent. You have the accent lighting off the top. Really just opens it up. It makes it feel, much larger, than what it really is. Up here, you got the, sorry, it is like 100 degrees in this thing. So up here, you got the a pretty big size TV. You have outlets on both sides, as well as USBs on both sides, so you can charge all your devices. They also added in something that a lot of campers don't have, extra counter space. So I love that. You got some guests over, you're throwing stuff everywhere, being little pack rats. You guys are out camping, drinking, having fun. You got extra stuff to put there. Or if you have kids, the occasional sleeper, 1 to 2 there, 1 to 2 here. Both of these pull out, meet up in the middle. You got this nice cozy fireplace right there, which has a setting, goes up to 100 degrees. On a day where it's 40 degrees, it'll heat up probably this entire room, no problem, especially when you got that ceiling fan right there to kind of push that heat back down and spread it. So that's pretty nice. More seating right here, and all of these too, or I'm sorry, not all of these, geez, Pete's. This right here will have settings. I've only got it hooked up with my jump pack, but you got a heat, you got light, and you have massage mode. All those, obviously offer some value there for you. A little ledge right here, more outlets, more USBs. You have good window space right here to open up a cross breeze. There's also an emergency exit, pull and pop, and you guys are good to go and get out if you do need. I do like on these opposing slides too, both of them feature window, window, and window. Again, more places to see a view, more air circulation in an RV. That quite frankly can get a little stuffy, on that really hot day, or maybe even that, the windy one. It's kind of nice to get that cross breeze working for you. On this one, again, window, window, window. So both of them are set up the same. You also got this little clicker light right here. The accent lighting tracks all the way across down into the kitchen. And then to the left and to the right of the TV, you're going to see you got some hanging cabinets right there, just for a little extra storage. That's both going to be on the same on both sides. And then to the left and right of the fireplace, both of them are going to look just like that. Two of those bad boys. I think that about wraps up this front living portion. Give you another little look around. Show off that Mimosa Maple, baby. Another big old window right here. This one doesn't open up. It's just more to, kind of let some light in. You got this little perch right here with some extra countertop space. You got the ceiling fan. You got that nice little light fixture there. It's looking nice and fancy. I'll give you another little view of that. Right here's going to be your control center. So as you can see, 87 degrees in this bad boy right now. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to get it fired up and get the AC going. But you have your lights, kitchen in front, water heater, water pump. That's going to be your indicators for all your tanks. So you just click that and you can see nice and empty. Just came from the manufacturer. And this is going to be your control panel. So you have your awning, your lighting, your leveling, your slides. Let's click on slides there and show you that. So everything is really nice and easy to use, plus minus. That's retract and push out, basically. But, everything's really nice and organized on this. You can also get into some diagnostic stuff right there. It'll show you what kind of voltage we're running on. Lippert 1 control. So this little area right here, not only do you get a lot of storage, but you also have this counter space right here. And if you'll see it, solid surface countertop, maybe make it like a little coffee bar, a little espresso maker, something fun there. Maybe, margaritas if you're getting a little wild at the campground. 2 USBs and 2 outlets. And then you have storage all the way up and around, along with your fuse box right there. And if you guys ever have suggestions for my video, I'm definitely here to, I'm here to hear it. So make sure to drop a comment if there's something that I'm missing, something I can do better for you. It's been a good day. It's the first of the month. Got one sold. Sending that one out all the way out to Oregon, even though I'm out in Ohio. Always feels nice selling these things for a little bit lower than what some of those West Coast guys are doing. You got your refrigerator. And then down here, you do have 2 different freezer drawers, which I enjoy. Just having 2 of those, basically, you're good to go for a nice long trip. You can pack it up with everything that you could possibly need. Let's take that out. Set that right up there. This is an island kitchen model, and what I like is they have that farm-style sink, the one that butts right up to here. That way you can utilize the space a little bit easier doing some dishes. You have your black stainless steel bowl. You also have a high-rise faucet that does come out, little snake action. Doing all your dishes. Underneath, big storage and access to your plumbing. And then here to the right, you're going to have 3 of these pull-out drawers. Swinging around right next to this refrigerator, this is where you're going to be doing a lot of cooking. You got your Greystone oven. Maybe cook a chicken in there and some pizzas. You got your 3 stovetop burners. Nice looking, little diamond checker type pattern. Couple outlets again. Solid surface countertops. 3 of these pull-outs. Your Contour microwave. A bada bang. A bada boom. One thing I also like that they did is they snuck in a couple windows in here. It really helps bring in and lighten this up. I know we have the lights on, but just check out how bright this room is because of that. I just love it. Anytime you can add in just a little extra light, why not? A big fat boy pantry. You could fit food in there for weeks if you needed to. Do a little doomsday prepping out in your RV, baby. Plenty of space. You could definitely get a big old hefty camping trip, worth of food in there, no problem. Heck, if you got the one kid that's annoying you, maybe you put him in there. Half bath model. So this thing is nothing too crazy. It's just kind of a get her done half bath. You just got the toilet, a sink there. You can brush your teeth. It's got incredible height inside of here, and then you got a little fantastic fan up front, which you control, right here. So on, vent open, vent off. You got your light switch, a couple outlets. You got this little itty bitty sink. And then underneath, you got some storage. And again, access to your plumbing makes maintenance nice and easy in a pinch when you need it. Another slide out right here, which is going to be, your dinettes. This is going to be your little breakfast nook where you sit down, read, maybe get a little work done, bust out the laptop, do what you got to do. You got a 4-seater right there. And then you have these huge windows. And I didn't show you up top, but they all have, some zebra shades. So, kind of blackout, partial light, and then, of course, full light. But I like how they did that. And this one does open up again for another emergency exit. You got these light fixtures just like last year's model. They didn't change those, and I'm glad they didn't. I actually like these little guys. Again, you got the ceiling fan. And then this I'm also a big fan of. I have no idea what in the world they would call that, but it looks sharp, and it's, kind of, I don't know, textured or whatever fancy people might say. But, it's got that. It's got that little drop box kind of feel to it. It looks nice. It looks sharp. Give you another little viewski here. And this camper is incredibly tall. I mean, I know all fifth wheels are pretty much relatively this height, but for some reason, this one just feels, much bigger. The headspace on it is incredible feeling. Before you enter into the bedroom, you do have this little corner, which I love how they, put this in. This is not something that's new, but it is something to point out. It's just kind of a little storage nook. It's just not wasted space, which is nice. Oftentimes in campers, they waste what little space that they have, to really crush it. And I think this one did it. Just a little bit of extra storage, and they snuck in 2 USBs, 2 outlets, 2 USBs, 2 outlets. So right there alone, little charging station for anything that you need. And again, if you guys are in the market, I would love to hear from you. I do not get paid, to do these, so I really do them to make shopping easier, and hopefully drum up a little bit extra business for myself. So I love the chance. So there are some clicker lights in here, which I forgot to put on, but you got some overhead storage there above the bed, and then you got this big old nice long window. Again, another emergency exit, just in case you do. I do like that they put a bunch of those in here. Makes you feel a little bit nicer. 2 USBs, 2 outlets, 2 USBs, 2 outlets. And then they got these, little tiny, nooks to maybe put your cell phone or a book or, something of that nature. You swing it around, and this is where things get interesting back in the bedroom. You got this awesome counter space, set up whatever it is that you, want to set up there. You have 2 more USBs and 2 outlets. This thing is jam-packed. A nice window for another cross breeze. And then you got a place for a fairly large TV. So you got your TV backer, right there. And then the appropriate hookups for your cable and satellite and your outlets right above, along with a speaker to the left and to the right. So here and there, you got a lot of space. You got some hanging items that you can shove in right there. And then you have, kind of the dresser feel. So you got 4 of those bad boys. On this side, since you have one of your heat vents, you're only going to get 3, but still really good use out of the space again. Kind of a barn-style slide door. So, you slide that over. It's on the little rollers. I just think that's a nice little added touch. I think it looks really cool. But my favorite part of this entire camper is this bathroom. One, look at the floor space in this. There is tons of space to kind of move around and, do some activities. A lot of counter space, even though this one's a little bit thin, there is a lot of it. You got the dual vanities. I think the countertops are looking sharper than the previous year's model. You can check the tanks even back here. So your gray tank and black tank. Outlets and outlets. Hair dryers, razors, anything like that. And then look at all the windows here. Or not windows. You got all your mirrors. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. And if you guys have made it this far, if you can hit that like and subscribe button for me, it does wonders. And I hope to see you next time. Little fantastic fan there as well. And they snuck in another window for more natural light and another cross breeze. Your gas water heater. Fancy, fancy. Right above the toilet, you got this little cubby, and then you got some more storage that they snuck in here as well. And this goes, all the way back up against that wall there on the inside. So that's a perk. Underneath, one connected area. But you got plenty of storage, and then again, access to your plumbing. The shower is very good size. You even have this little seat right there, so if you're shaving your legs or sitting back and just hanging out, places to put your shampoos and your soaps, and then a skylight. So for reference, I'm 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, and I am fitting in this thing pretty darn good. And you got the head height. So I mean, you could probably be 7 foot tall and still go in there really comfortably. Plus, I'm a big boy, and I am in there without banging my shoulders around. It's not quite as large as my one at home, but it is a very good size. And for an RV, it doesn't get too much better than that right there. Big, big storage space right here. And then right here, this is going to be the moneymaker, baby. A couple ways you can utilize this space. One, you got a hanging rod, so you can turn this into a hanging closet. You got the automatic light strip right here. But you got these shelves. They are removable if you would like. So you can use it as kind of a dresser, or you can completely take them out because it is prepped for a fully stackable washer and dryer. You have your dryer vent location. And then right here, you got some, you'll turn those into plugins if you need. But pretty darn cool. Now again, this was the 2022 Sabre, or 2023 Sabre 37FLH. That about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. But now we're going to head around on the outside. And if this is where you head out, I appreciate having you guys. And make sure to drop any of those comments, down in the description. Any questions that I can help you out with. I'll do one more little peek ski around, though. That way you get a good second chance, a little refresher. And if you ever want to see like 45 seconds to a minute version of this tours, you can check out my shorts channel. That's same channel, just made short videos of every camper I do a YouTube video of. And I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. But all right, now let's head around the outside. Probably spend about 5 minutes or so out here. You got a big old outdoor kitchen, which I'll show you in a moment. But look at the size of this thing. This thing is an absolute beast. And I like how the windows, they kind of have that reflective mirror look, which is pretty cool. That's definitely a little bit different. All right, so I got my power box hooked up, but this is going to be that front area. You got your spare tire, your electric auto leveling. You also have your docking lights, so you can flip that up. And that's going to turn these on. It is a little bright, so it's going to be hard to see, but that's going to be boom, boom, and boom, 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 and boom. So auto level, so a click of a button and you're good. There's going to be the Lippert electric jacks. Your propane tanks. There's going to be one on either side. And then they got this awesome pass-through storage right here. turn on the lights. So not only do you have lights in here so you can see what you're doing, you know, in the middle of the night, but it also shows off this aluminum frame construction. And as you can see, it is welded at all points that it touches, which is always a perk. Little tube right there, so that way if you got a hose or something you want to get from inside to outside, you know, you have access without you know, having to leave this thing open. The step above stairs, what I like about that is they are extremely sturdy, but they also fold right up into the door, just like that. Pretty good size awning. All of these slides are slide prepped except for this one. So if you're not familiar with a slide topper, what that is essentially an awning that you can put on top of the slide, so that way it keeps debris off. So it goes from right here to right here. They run you about $700 a piece installed, but they are money well spent, you know, especially when it comes to the prevention, you know, of any type of issues with your seals, you know, predominantly leading towards leaks. Dual axle unit, or dual axle unit. Tell you what, I'm fumbling my words today. Outside kitchen right here. So you have one of the largest mini fridges that you will find on an RV. You can easily fit, I'm thinking probably 48 cans of apple juice in that bad boy. Little light that you can flip on. You got this little sink, and the nice thing is, it's not just that drop in, it is actually plumbed. So it goes right to your tank. You don't have to continuously dump it. Then you got a little bit of storage right there. Underneath, so that way you can get your grill on. You have an LP quick connect. And you got a valve right there. On the back, you have a hitch. It's not for towing, it's more for like a storage rack, a bike rack, you know, something of that nature. I believe the limit is 250 pounds, but they are coming with the observation camera. So that connects right onto your cell phone through the Lippert One Control app. It's pretty darn easy to set up, and it Bluetooths, you know, right up to your phone. Your 50 amp plug-in. This is going to be your tank. So you got your gray tank, sewage holding tank. You know, all those valves are going to be right there. This also gives you a good chance to see a heated and enclosed underbelly. Then you got your other tank right there, your galley tank and your black tank. Back end of your water heater, again, that's that Furrion, so a little bit upgraded than what most people are probably used to. And then this is going to be your docking station. So you have a spray port with hot and cold water, your winterization flip right there, cable, satellite, city water connection, fresh water connection, antifreeze for when you're winterizing, making it real nice and easy. 2 black tank flushes, 1 for each of your black tanks. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically a sprinkler system, you know, that you know, kind of churns up and moves everything so it doesn't stick along the wall. And this is going to be the other side there, you know, of your pass-through storage. But all right, I think that about wraps it up. Again, this was the 2023 Sabre 37FLH. I hope you guys consider liking and subscribing. I hope you guys liked my video. My name is Hunter. Have a nice day. See ya.